a super quick battle cruiser. I did not even see that fusion core go down. TLO definitely going a little bit different strategy this game, trying to get BCs in the mix and getting one out super early. I cannot believe how quick he got that out. Just with looking back at MaDFroG's base, he just now has a layer up and only has queens. He does not have a Hydralisk Den or anything. I don't think he's going to be prepared to deal with this at all. And yeah, you can see the Spire already getting found out, and MaDFroG backing his queen off. He is going to have to defend against this with all of his queens and trying to get his Zerglings back. I'm not sure exactly what those are supposed to do. He's going to have to do some very good transfusions. We do see a couple transfusions there, and he is going to defend against those Hellions with his Zerglings only, managing to take down all the Hellions now, it looks like, with just the Zerglings, although the BC is still at half health, and he has only one queen left to defend against it, trying to build some more queens right now, and he's got a Hydralisk Den up now, so he is really going to need to crank out some Hydralisks to defend against this. But this BC is just doing a ton of damage, already has 7 kills, managing to take out 2 queens, which queens are absolutely crucial against anti-air and also for the economy. So I'm just surprised that he has been caught this off guard, although with how early that battle cruiser was, I guess I can't blame him too much because that was just completely unexpected. And here comes the second battle cruiser right now, and a bunch of Hydralisks hatching, going to take down this first battle cruiser without any problem. And here comes a few more to help out. So MaDFroG once again responding very well to a pretty stealthy attack, I must say. The fact that TLO was able to get 2 BCs out that quickly was very, very surprising. And apparently there's 2 SCVs over here on the edge. I'm not sure exactly why those are there. Maybe he was waiting so that he could repair those battle cruisers when they came back, but of course they did not make it back to base. But it looks like there is a command center now transferring into orbital command, going to try to get that expansion up and running. But at this point, MaDFroG seems like he is just in absolutely dominating control. He has a huge lead in resources, both gas and minerals at this point. And if we take a look at the production menu here, we can see that he is getting some upgrades right now, getting the range upgrade, getting the flyer attack upgrade, and getting the the distance upgrade for Hydralisks. And he has a small force of Hydralisks and Zerglings moving across the map here and just continuing to crank out units. It looks like he is continuing to drone up here, putting down a second expansion here, and TLO just now getting his first expansion up and running. So I would definitely say that MaDFroG is in a very good position right now. He just needs to hold on for a little bit longer and continue to put this pressure on, managing to take out a good number of SCVs right now as they get caught out of position as they're trying to transfer to this new base. And it looks like he is going to try to take out this orbital command. If he can take out this orbital command before it can fly away, that would be a huge loss for TLO because he would still be forced to one base. And as you can see on the mini-map here, MaDFroG actually trying to get an expansion up at the gold as well. So MaDFroG just a madman this game, taking absolutely everything in sight, and it looks like he might get trapped a little bit here, although the brunt force of this army right now is going to be SCVs. There are a few Marines in the mix and it looks like a tank. Oh, excuse me, a tank as well. And I don't think this is going to be enough to take on that Terran army, although he can bring some reinforcements over here relatively quickly, especially if he gets, I'm sorry, there was apparently some harassment going on there too. Must have been a small Hellion drop or something like that, but he does have some Mutalisks out here to come try to help out, although there is a cloaked Banshee overhead as well. So these Hydras are actually going to be able to focus down that tank, although they're going to need to take out this Banshee too, because that Banshee is a big threat against those Hydralisks. And here come the Mutalisks trying to get in the mix here, and they are able to take down a few Marines and get the Banshee as well, but they are not going to be able to do much other than that because there are Marines inside this bunker here. Oh, although he is going to pick off the command center, possibly this orbital command, very low on HP, and yes, he does manage to take it out, and going to pick off some SCVs as well. So MaDFroG is doing a tremendously good job at harassing right now, and there are some SCVs going into this bunker trying to save their little SCVs' lives, and here goes another tank just going down to just a few Mutalisks here, and these expansions are now going up and running, trying to get some drones up at these expansions, it looks like, from MaDFroG, taking the gold and his second expansion, although he does not have his rally point set for these minerals yet, so they are not going to be mining, at least for the time being. But MaDFroG is in a very good position once again. TLO really has to find some kind of miracle play to get him back into this game, or he is quickly going to be out of this game, and this match will once again be tied the series 2-2. But looking back at MaDFroG's base, he does have his Hydra Tech up still, he does have his Spire up still, and a lot of Mutalisks starting to mass up at his base. So he is in very, very good position, and a ton of drones here at his natural too. I'm not sure why he doesn't transfer some of those down to his expansion, and apparently he has not yet set his rally point at the expansion here. And there we go, the rally point going down for the minerals now, and also getting the rally point up and running for his expansion down at the gold as well. So MaDFroG going to be macroing up even more drones at his expansions here, and TLO still does not have an expansion, and now that he has lost that command center, he's going to be forced to build yet another command center, sucking dry even more minerals that he does not have since he has not been able to expand this whole game. And I just, at this point, don't think there's anything that he can do to get himself back into this game. Here comes the Mutalisk, going to take out all the anti-air that he has to defend against these Mutalisks, and that is pretty much going to be GG. I think that TLO is going to have to GG this very soon, although here comes a Thor. This may be what he needs to get back into this. He is going to force these Mutalisks to back off. The amount of Mutalisks he has right now, if he spreads them well, especially with the help of these Zerglings, can probably take out that Thor, so he definitely needs to get that done before more Mutalisks come and aid this attack, because if he can get on the map and manage to mass up a decent army once he holds this expansion, he might be able to weasel his way back into this. But as it stands right now, there are too many bases from MaDFroG on the map and not enough for TLO. So I just don't see any way that TLO can get back into this unless he gets some very, very good attacks off on these units, or just defends very well against. And you can see the siege tanks trying to defend, but there are so many speed Zerglings right now just taking down these tanks without any problems. And it looks like that Thor is going to go down as well, and I think this is going to be GG here. Yeah, there is TLO saying the GG. He's going to give this game to MaDFroG, or I guess he didn't give it to him. MaDFroG definitely earned it. Very, very good play, holding off that early Hellion harass with absolutely great positioning with his Queens and Zerglings. So great job by MaDFroG coming back and tying up the series yet again. We are now standing at 2-2 for each player. We are going to move on to Game 5. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.